From Katrina Balfe to Priyanka Chopra, every woman who has crossed paths with Sam Heughan seems to have left a trace, and carried one with her. The most surprising thing, however, is how often his connections blur the line between fiction and reality. Hollywood may be full of charming men, but there's only one Sam Heughan, the man who makes the world wonder. Is he the kind who makes every woman lose her composure? Since Outlander turned him into a global name, Sam has been more than just the image of a perfect gentleman. His name has been quietly linked to a string of stunning women in the industry, each rumor adding to his mysterious allure. Katrina Balfe, the inseparable co-star, once rumored to be a secret wife. Mackenzie Morsey, the golden-haired beauty who appeared, then vanished. And even Priyanka Chopra, whose brief on-screen chemistry with Sam was enough to send the internet into overdrive. The tabloids dubbed him the man of the beauties, not because he dated them, but because none seemed immune to the quiet pull of his gaze. Behind-the-scenes photos, teasing comments, fleeting gestures, all fed a narrative that refused to fade. Some insisted Sam was the epitome of a gentleman, kind, respectful, never crossing the line. Others claimed he knew exactly how magnetic he was, and how to use it. And so, the question lingers, is Sam Heughan simply the world's favorite romantic hero, or is he the man who truly makes hearts tremble off-screen as well? That's where the intrigue begins, on the razor-thin edge between performance and truth, between studio lights and emotions too raw to fake. The man who captivated millions, Sam Heughan, has become a symbol of charm, elegance, and irresistible magnetism. From his legendary portrayal of Jamie Fraser in Outlander, he didn't just win over audiences, he made Hollywood's brightest women flutter. Sam isn't merely a man of the screen, he's a man of the women, the one who makes even his co-stars, models, and colleagues skip a heartbeat. Born in Scotland, Heughan entered the arts with the rugged beauty of the Highlands and the manners of an old-world gentleman. For nearly 2 decades, he has guarded his private life fiercely. Yet, the women linked to him, on or off-screen, are often called the luckiest. From Katrina Balfe, rumored for years to be his real-life other half, to names like Amy Shields, Monica Clark, and Mackenzie Morsey, they all share something in common. Moments of tenderness, whispers of romance, or the quiet storm of speculation that follows every glance. Though he's never confirmed a single relationship, the name Sam Heughan instantly conjures the image of a man surrounded by beauty, talent, and intrigue. The role of Jamie Fraser not only made him an international star but turned him into a modern icon of romantic masculinity, the man every woman dreams of. Every look, every line, every lingering touch with Balfe on screen became a weapon of seduction. Viewers swore he didn't play Jamie Fraser, he was Jamie Fraser. His mix of strength and tenderness transcended the show itself, creating a myth. No wonder, then, that his co-stars often found themselves caught in an emotional blur between acting and something dangerously real. Katrina once admitted in an interview, "Sam has a very unique energy. When I'm with him, everything feels more real, more effortless. Sometimes I ask myself, am I acting, or am I actually in love?" Her words, meant as praise, fueled a wildfire of rumors that never truly burned out. Despite his privacy, Sam has long been listed among Britain's most eligible bachelors. Let's revisit the names that once set social media ablaze. Katrina Balfe, on-screen love, or something more? There's no denying it, Katrina has been the woman most closely tied to Sam. Since 2014, their chemistry has defined Outlander. Many fans still believe their connection runs deeper than work. At press events, his gaze toward her often carries something unspoken, an affection that feels too personal for fiction. Even after her marriage to Tony McGill, some remain convinced that Jamie and Claire's bond still echoes off-screen. Mackenzie Morsey, the mysterious beauty. In 2017, Sam and Into the Woods actress Mackenzie Morsey were seen together at the Oscars, their closeness captured in photos that set off a media storm. Though both stayed quiet, sources whispered of a brief romance. Mackenzie once hinted, "Sam listens. He doesn't need words. Sometimes his eyes say everything." Amy Shields, friendship or something deeper? The Irish actress and longtime friend was also linked to Sam. They shared mutual friends, appeared at the same events, and were once spotted watching tennis in London. Amy called Sam a special friend, a phrase that only fueled curiosity. Monica Clark, the modern mystery. In 2022, Sam was seen walking through New York with model Monica Clark, laughing together at a cafe. The images went viral overnight. As always, Sam remained silent, protective of his privacy, refusing to let a moment of warmth become tabloid fodder. But Sam's magnetism runs deeper than appearance. What truly defines his allure is his presence, that rare mix of warmth, wit, and authenticity. Co-stars praise him as professional, gentle, and grounded. Sophie Skelton, who plays Brianna on Outlander, said, "Sam makes everyone feel safe. He can be fierce like a warrior, but kind like a friend." Off-screen, he's refreshingly down-to-earth, passionate about mountains, adventure, and philanthropy. Through his My Peak Challenge Foundation, he inspires thousands to push their limits and give back to society. His charm, then, isn't only physical, it radiates from who he is. After Outlander, Hollywood took notice. Sam starred in The Spy Who Dumped Me, SAS, Red Notice, and Love Again with Priyanka Chopra, the global beauty queen turned superstar. Their on-screen chemistry was electric. Priyanka later confessed, "Sam makes emotional scenes feel so real that I had to remind myself when the cameras stopped." It's that emotional authenticity, that invisible current, that draws women to him. He makes people feel seen, valued, understood. Every woman who works with him seems to leave with the same impression, that Sam Heughan is a man who listens with his soul. Despite being adored by millions, Sam remains strangely private. He shares little about love, avoids gossip, and never flaunts relationships. When asked about marriage, he once smiled and said, "I'm still waiting for someone who makes me feel the way Jamie feels about Claire." That one sentence sent fans into a frenzy. They want to believe that somewhere inside him, the real Jamie Fraser still waits for his Claire. Perhaps Sam has loved, lost, and stayed silent out of respect. He never turns the women in his life into headlines, a rare quality in Hollywood. That restraint, that quiet dignity, is what makes him a true gentleman. In a world obsessed with spectacle, Sam Heughan stands apart, the emotional centuries man. Handsome yet humble, strong yet soft-spoken, famous yet grounded. The women around him aren't trophies or gossip, they're witnesses to his rare kind of kindness. From Katrina Balfe to Mackenzie Morsey to Priyanka Chopra, they've all described the same thing, that he makes them feel seen. In Sam's world, women aren't just muses, they are equals, companions, and reflections of beauty in its truest form. Sam may never reveal the full story of his heart. But perhaps that's the point. His mystery is part of his magic. He isn't a man defined by conquest, but by connection, by the way he makes every woman feel more alive, more confident, more herself. As he once said, "I think a truly attractive man isn't about muscles or fame. It's about how people feel when they're around you." And that, perhaps, is why he remains one of Hollywood's most adored figures, a man who reminds the world that real allure doesn't fade, it deepens. In an era where sincerity feels rare, Sam Heughan stands as a timeless reminder, true gentlemen still exist. He doesn't chase headlines or scandals. He lives honestly, works passionately, and carries romance like an unspoken art. To millions, he's more than a star, he's proof that strength and tenderness can live in the same heart. A man of women, and a man of grace. Sam Heughan, the symbol of a love story that never truly ends. And yet, his story still feels unfinished. Somewhere between the glow of fame and the quiet of real life, there's a chapter Sam Heughan hasn't written, or perhaps he's still living it. The man who brought the world to tears with a single look, who made millions believe in love again, still walks his own path, steady, private, untold. Maybe one day, when the cameras are gone and the scripts have faded, he'll find the person who looks at him the way the world once looked at Jamie Fraser. Or maybe he already has, somewhere far from the spotlight, in a life that belongs only to him. Because for a man like Sam Heughan, love isn't something to announce. It's something to become. And perhaps, that story is only just beginning.